Welcome to Homework Lib.
So we are looking at a study that has been conducted, and we want to identify the population, the sample, the parameter, the statistic, the variable, and the data. So let's go through what these mean, and then we will pick out the correct options. First of all, what is the population? It is the entire group of interest. You want to know something about this group. The sample is a subset of the population that you actually measure. So it's not reasonable to look at the entire population, so you take a sample. So here, we want to look at the percentage of each defect type made. So the population would be every defect made by this manufacturer, all of them. So that would be option C. The sample would be the ones in the past year, the ones we actually looked at, which is A. So that is a subset of all defects ever made by this manufacturer, which would be the entire population, but it's not really reasonable for them to go back in time and look at past ones, so they're just looking at a single year. Next, the parameter and the statistic. The parameter is a piece of information, so info, about the population. A population mean, a population proportion, a population standard deviation. The statistic is information about the sample. Sample mean, sample standard deviation. So here, we're looking at the percentage of each defect type. For all glasses made by the manufacturer, that would be the parameter, option E. For those in the sample, so the last year, that would be the statistic, so that's F. Finally, we're left with the variable and the data. So the variable is something that can fall into kind of different categories, or it might be numerical in nature, but it's something that varies based on the particular element you're looking at. So varying states. In this case, we're looking at these defects, and the results for your variable would be, okay, what kind of defect is it? Which for each of them. And then you would use that to look at the percentages. So, the variable here, and as for data, data is the defects we're looking at. So data is plural, datum is the singular, and it's just kind of each defect we're looking at, and whatever particular variable we're studying for that defect.